What if everything you know about the universe was wrong? What if Earth really was the center of everything? What if Galileo had never proven that we orbit the sun? Sounds absurd, right? But for centuries, this was the accepted truth, and questioning it could cost you your freedom, or even your life. Today, we're diving into an alternate universe where science took a different path. How would the world look without this groundbreaking discovery? What would have changed in our technology, space travel, and even our understanding of our place in the cosmos? Get ready, because this journey will challenge everything you thought you knew. Science would have been set back by centuries. Imagine a world where we still believe Earth is the center of the universe, with the sun and planets orbiting around us. This fundamental mistake would have blocked crucial advances in astronomy, physics, and even everyday technology. Without Galileo proving heliocentrism, scientists like Newton might never have developed the law of universal gravitation. Without gravity properly understood, say goodbye to modern engineering, satellites, and even something as simple as airplanes. No accurate gravity calculations mean no space missions, no GPS, and no weather forecasts. And the consequences don't stop there. The scientific method, which thrives on observation and questioning, could have been suppressed for much longer. Without this approach, progress in medicine, biology, and chemistry might have been painfully slow. Imagine waiting centuries longer for vaccines, antibiotics, or even basic hygiene knowledge. Even electricity could have been delayed. After all, many technological breakthroughs relied on precise mathematical models, which only became possible thanks to heliocentrism. If the Renaissance had been stifled, we might still be living in a world dominated by mysticism rather than science. Now, just picture this. Instead of watching this video on a high-definition screen, would we be reading handwritten scrolls by candlelight? Navigation and exploration would have been extremely limited. Picture this. It's the age of exploration, and sailors are relying on faulty maps based on the idea that Earth is the center of everything. Without an accurate model of planetary motion, navigation would have remained an unpredictable and dangerous guessing game. Heliocentrism helped us understand how the Earth moves, which allowed for the development of precise navigation tools like the sextant and accurate star charts. If Galileo had never proven Earth's motion, these advancements could have been delayed or even dismissed as unnecessary. Would explorers like Magellan or Columbus have risked their journeys without reliable calculations? And let's think bigger. Without the correct understanding of celestial mechanics, space exploration would be nearly impossible. No accurate orbits mean no moon landing, no Mars rovers, no satellites. That means no global communication, no internet as we know it, and no GPS guiding us when we take a wrong turn. Even airline travel could have been severely impacted. Flight paths today are calculated with extreme precision, relying on an understanding of Earth's movement and gravitational pull. Without that knowledge, air travel might have developed much later, or not at all. Imagine a world where humanity never set foot on new continents, never looked beyond the sky, and never dreamed of touching the stars. Our entire sense of adventure and discovery might have been lost, leaving us stuck in a much smaller, more isolated world. Einstein and Newton might never have developed their theories. What if the greatest scientific minds in history had never made their breakthroughs? Without Galileo proving that Earth orbits the sun, the very foundation of physics might have been too weak for Newton or Einstein to build upon. Newton's laws of motion and universal gravitation were directly influenced by the heliocentric model. He realized that planetary orbits followed predictable paths because of gravity, a force pulling objects toward one another. But if people still believed Earth was stationary, the idea of gravity working on a cosmic scale might never have been explored. Would we still think objects fell because they wanted to return to Earth? Now let's fast forward to Einstein. His theory of relativity depends on a precise understanding of how motion, time, and space interact. Without Galileo's work on motion and planetary orbits, Einstein might never have had the tools to develop one of the most important scientific theories in history. No relativity means no GPS, no nuclear energy, and no understanding of black holes. Think about the domino effect. No heliocentrism, no Newtonian physics, no relativity, no modern physics as we know it. Imagine a world without quantum mechanics, space travel, or even basic technological innovations. Would we still be stuck in an era of superstition, thinking the stars controlled our fate rather than following natural laws? The universe is vast, but our understanding of it could have remained painfully small. Space missions would be impossible. Imagine looking up at the night sky and believing that everything, stars, planets, even the sun, was moving around Earth. Now, imagine trying to send a rocket into space with that mindset. Spoiler, it wouldn't work. Without Galileo's proof that Earth orbits the sun, the physics of space travel would have been completely misunderstood. Calculating orbits, launch trajectories, and planetary alignments all depend on the heliocentric model. If scientists had continued to believe in a stationary Earth, launching a rocket would be like trying to throw a dart while blindfolded, spinning in circles, and standing on a moving train. Except no one would even know the train was moving. Think about the Apollo 11 moon landing. It happened because scientists could accurately predict the moon's orbit around Earth. Without heliocentrism, would we have even tried? Would we still be staring at the moon, believing it was just a glowing disk rather than another world we could explore? And let's not forget satellites. These devices rely on precise orbital calculations to function. No heliocentric model means no GPS, no global communication networks, no weather tracking, and no internet as we know it. In other words, you wouldn't be watching this video right now. In this alternate reality, humanity's dreams of reaching the stars might have remained just that, dreams. No space stations, no Mars rovers, no telescopes showing us distant galaxies. We'd be trapped in an Earth-centric mindset, never realizing that the universe is far bigger than we once imagined. Critical thinking might have been suppressed for much longer. Imagine a world where questioning authority is seen as dangerous. Oh wait, that was reality for Galileo. When he suggested that Earth wasn't the center of the universe, he was branded a heretic, forced to deny his own discoveries, and placed under house arrest for the rest of his life. Now, what if his ideas had never been accepted? The consequences go far beyond astronomy. Galileo's work wasn't just about planets, it was about how we think. He challenged long-standing beliefs using observation, experimentation, and logic. This approach laid the foundation for the scientific method, the same method we use today to make breakthroughs in medicine, technology, and engineering. Without Galileo's influence, critical thinking might have been suppressed for centuries. Societies could have remained trapped in rigid, dogmatic thinking, where questioning the official truth was discouraged or even punished. Imagine schools still teaching outdated, incorrect science simply because no one dared to challenge authority. This delay in rational thought could have impacted everything from democracy to human rights. Many of history's greatest revolutions, scientific, political, and industrial, were driven by people who dared to ask, what if? If Galileo's ideas had been buried, would we still be ruled by those who claimed divine authority? Would progress itself have been seen as a threat? The ability to question, challenge, and seek truth is one of humanity's greatest strengths. If Galileo had never fought for that right, we might still be living in a world where curiosity is punished rather than celebrated. Technological development could have taken a radically different path. Technology doesn't just appear out of nowhere. it builds upon past discoveries. And without Galileo proving that Earth moves around the sun, the foundation of modern science could have crumbled, leading to a completely different technological path, or even a major delay in progress. Think about telescopes. Galileo's improvements to the telescope led to groundbreaking discoveries about the cosmos. Without them, would we have even bothered to study space in detail? Would telescopes have remained mere curiosities rather than tools for unlocking the secrets of the universe? Now, consider electricity. Understanding planetary motion helped develop physics, which led to the discovery of electromagnetism, which powers everything from smartphones to refrigerators. If science had remained stuck in geocentric thinking, these advancements could have been postponed for centuries. And let's not forget computers and artificial intelligence. Today's AI-driven world relies on complex mathematical models, many of which trace back to physics principles made possible by heliocentrism. Without this foundation, would we have ever created the technology that now shapes our daily lives? In this alternate reality, the Industrial Revolution might have been delayed or taken a completely different route. No modern factories, no efficient transportation, no global communication. Would we still be relying on candlelight instead of electric bulbs? Would steam engines be the peak of innovation? Technology evolves because knowledge evolves. Without the correct understanding of our place in the universe, we might still be centuries behind where we are today. Our perception of humanity's place in the universe would be completely different. Imagine living in a world where we still believe Earth is the center of everything. The stars, just tiny lights moving around us. The sun, a simple object circling our world. The vastness of the cosmos, not even a consideration. If Galileo had never proven heliocentrism, our perception of the universe and our place in it might have remained incredibly small. We would likely still view humanity as the ultimate focal point of existence, instead of understanding that we're part of something much, much bigger. Think about how this affects science fiction. Without heliocentrism, would we have ever dreamed of interstellar travel, space colonization, or even alien life? Would we still see the night sky as a mysterious dome rather than an endless expanse filled with billions of galaxies? And what about philosophy and religion? Many belief systems evolved after humans realized we were not the center of the universe. Our understanding of existence, purpose, and even morality has been shaped by the knowledge that we are just one small part of a vast cosmic dance. Without this realization, would we still think of Earth as the only place where life could exist? Even our curiosity about space might have been stifled. Instead of looking up at the stars and wondering what's out there, we might have continued to believe there was nothing beyond our immediate surroundings. No space telescopes, no search for exoplanets, no theories about parallel universes. Galileo didn't just prove that Earth moves. He proved that our knowledge should always move forward. Without his work, we might still be trapped in an outdated way of thinking, seeing the universe as much smaller than it really is. Galileo's discovery wasn't just about planets, it was about truth, curiosity, and progress. If he had never proven that Earth moves around the sun, the world as we know it could be unrecognizable. Science would have been delayed by centuries, space travel might have never happened, and even our understanding of reality could have remained limited. But what do you think? Do you agree with these conclusions, or do you believe something else would have changed that we didn't mention? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this journey through an alternate history, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications for more mind-blowing what-if scenarios. Also, check out the video appearing on your screen now. It's one you won't want to miss.